All sets of eyes. We got cameras. The camera right there. I still don't know how you do.
How many cards would you say that is?
I don't know, like. That's probably 12, 13.
12? I was going for 10, right? But I handle cards so much that I was just lifting the cards, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't counting, I was just lifting. I want you to try the same thing. Just take the deck and I want you to try and lift 10 cards off of it.
That shit just moved. Hey, y'all saw that shit?
Hey,
move?
you
I didn't see him as a ghost.
That's 10 right there.
Who's closer to 10, me or him?
Him. That's easy money. Him.
Who wants to try?
I tried shit. I'm in on the match. I tried. Look at it.
Try 10. I'm not making you pick
Anybody
anywhere,
moving?
right?
No, nothing's moving, right? None of the cards
Chair
moving.
was moving.
Chair moving a little bit.
I'm not making you pick anywhere, right? That was your own choice?
Oh, that's too many.
Oh, yeah, no.
He said 10, not 20, bro.
I just picked it up. I want to see what happened with the check.
Who's the closest out of all of us?
Me.
100%.
You don't think me? I do this all the time.
That's 12.
That's true. He's got, yeah, that's right.
Who's got the last
13,
one?
maybe?
Who's got the last one?
I'll get the last one.
All right, just try and lift 10.
I'm not getting got. There's only 52 cards in that boy.
Correct.
Demon, mi hermano.
Bro, something's gonna happen, and it's gonna be 10 cards at the very end. If he make, because I picked way more than 10, right? If he make all the cards 10.
Who said 52, right?
I said there's 52.
52?
I said there's 52.
So if we all got perfectly 10, how many would be left in my hand?
2.
No.
10, 20, 30,
God
40,
damn.
12.
Wait, he said no, wait. Oh, I thought he was saying, I thought somebody else was about to go. That's on me. That's on me.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What? No.
Watch this.
No, I'm just kidding. Not even close, right?
Right.
But I was telling you to pick 10, right? I didn't mean pick 10 cards. I meant wherever you picked. You pick 10. You pick 10.
Bro, no, come on, man.
What's up, guys? Chandler here with Rise Magic. I am at a completely unknown and undisclosed location, and honestly, if you want to know where I am, don't ask, all right? It's honestly none of your business. So here's the thing. I'm obviously not in the studio, not back home in Texas, so I figured I'd bring you one of our most requested tutorials ever, and that is for the tens trick. If you haven't seen me perform it, go ahead and watch this performance right now. And for this trick, how many cards do you guys say this is? How many? 15?
15.
I was going for 10 actually, so we're gonna put those 10 cards right here. The thing is, I didn't count 10 cards, I was just trying to lift 10 cards off the deck, right? I wasn't counting. I want one of you guys to try it. I'm not gonna make you pick anywhere, I just want you to lift 10 cards, okay? Try your best. Now can you hold out your hand and put it there, the remainder of the trick? Anyone else want to try to just lift 10 cards, okay?
Appear in my hand. Chunks
You put them in your hand? Okay, so we have 3 piles of 10. You want to try?
Good.
I need one more person. You want to try to lift 10?
If you need one person, I'll do it.
All right, perfect. I'm sorry. I'm not making you pick anywhere, right? Just try and lift 10 cards. Perfect, and put them in your hand. Now, do you guys know how many cards are in a deck?
52.
52, exactly. So if you had 10, and you had 10, and you had 10, and you had 10, that would equal 40, right? And I had 12 left in my hand.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Definitely not happening.
Oh no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
It just got
8,
less.
9, 10, 11, 12.
No fucking way.
I'm kidding. It wasn't 12, right?
Yeah,
But I said.
No, I was thinking
Oh my gosh!
Why are they falling out?
Because you're not holding them.
Alright, chillax,
Okay.
okay?
Perfect.
I'm sorry.
But I didn't
Cards.
mean
Getting a little
pick
excited.
10 cards. I meant pick 10, and you picked wherever you wanted, right?
Alright.
I didn't make you pick anywhere.
Yeah.
And even though you picked wherever you wanted, watch. You picked 10.
Shut up.
No.
You picked 10.
No.
You picked 10.
No.
Even though you dropped your cards, you picked 10.
What the hell?
So Grant actually originally taught me this trick, and the setup for it is genius, and it's very simple to do. You're gonna go through the deck and you're gonna find all the 10s. So we have we have all 4 of them here because I was planning on doing this. You're gonna take 2 and put them on the bottom of the deck, and 2 10s and put them on the top of the deck. So that's all your setup is 2 10s on the bottom and 2 10s on the top. From here, you're just gonna present this trick as something random. You're not actually even performing a trick yet. You're gonna casually take off what it looks to be about 10 cards. And when you do it, you're gonna take your middle finger and press down on the top card. So when you slide off, 1 card stays on the top, and that 1 card's a 10. Then the card in your packet of 10 that you just took off is also a 10. So you break off that 10 packet and you say to your spectators, how many cards would you say that is? And just kind of start a conversation about, hey, how many cards would you say that is? They're gonna guess, and then once they're done guessing, you're gonna say like, well, I was going for 10. Do you wanna try? Of course they're gonna wanna try. See if you can beat me, see if you can get closer to 10. So you put the deck down, and they are going to try and pick 10 cards. They go for it. And of course, no matter where they pick, you can make sure to emphasize that they can pick wherever they want, but no matter where they pick, the 10's already gonna be on top of the pile, so it doesn't matter. So they're gonna try their best to pick 10 and put it down. Now, here's where your first sleight of hand move has to happen because there's not a 10 on top. But we don't have to do any crazy sleight of hand here. You can do any fancy move you want, but all you have to do is when you pick up this deck, take one of the 10s off the bottom and just bring them to the top. That's all you gotta do, right? So they're both on the bottom and you bring one to the top. Now you might say, Chandler, someone's gonna see you do that. But that is not the case because what you're gonna do while presenting is you're gonna say, okay, there's my pile, there's your pile. Which one do you think is closer? So everyone who's watching, which one do you think is closer? And they're gonna look, they're gonna kind of like count with their eyes, and while they're all looking at this, that's when you just, and put it right at the top. And then you're like, okay, who else wants to try? Someone tries and picks 10, and you put that one 10 on the top, and then you put it the rest of the pile. Now you do the same thing. Okay, out of the 3 of us, who's closest? While they're looking, you take a 10 and put it on top. So now in this last packet, you have the 10 on top, and you give it down, put it down. Be sure to always put the deck down somewhere, whether it's on someone's hands or something like that, so they know that you're not influencing their decision at all. They're gonna pick up 10, or try to at least, and then you're gonna take the rest of the deck. Now you present the question and ask somebody, how many cards would you say there are in the deck? Mostly, someone in the group is probably gonna say 52. Okay, this is where the coolest part of the trick happens. So now you have the 4 piles out, someone's gonna say 52. What can happen now is you're gonna say, so if we all got perfectly 10, there should be 12 left in my hand. Now I've performed this trick hundreds upon hundreds of times, and it's actually worked out 2 separate times in those hundreds and hundreds of times that I've actually had 12 cards left, which is the coolest card trick ever. But most of the time you're not gonna have 12 cards left. You're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're gonna present it to them like, hey guys, we would have 12, wouldn't that be amazing? So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, so we didn't all get 10. But this is when the big reveal happens because you told them, I told you to pick 10, I told you to pick 10, I told you to pick 10, but I never said pick 10 cards, I just said pick 10. And see, no matter where you guys picked, you picked 10, you picked 10, you picked 10, and you picked 10. And everyone absolutely loses their freaking minds because you got, man. 10?
Yeah, I need to move.
That's perfect. That's actually exactly what I was going for.
Oh,
see, I'm so familiar with the deck of cards that I like to try and like just lift cards,
Oh, okay.
right? And I can feel like, oh,
It's gonna change.
that's
colors.
28,
Oh,
or
okay.
that's
Just go
about
back to the red.
22, right?
Well, look at
So
this.
I wasn't
Green.
counting cards. I was just trying to lift 10. I want you to try to do the same, okay? But
If you're not
don't let me
seeing what
influence
they're
you at all,
saying, all
right?
you're
Just
seeing
try
is
and
the
lift
color.
10 cards.
Okay, that's
all
fine.
on
I
your
still
own,
need to
okay?
move the monitor over.
Marco's okay.
And I didn't make you pick there, right?
Right.
Don't try again because it's a little low.
Yeah.
Just put it next to it. And what do you think? Who do you think is closer to 10 out of the
Is
two
it
of
center
us?
now?
You.
You? Do you want to try?
No, come back a little bit.
Just
Well,
try
I
and
was
lift
seeing a
wherever
little
you'd like.
farther
Try and lift
right
10
here
cards.
that I didn't want to see.
Oh, well,
Oh my
you're
gosh,
gonna
I'm
see-
scared.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
making you
this-
pick there,
I want
right?
to make sure it's
No.
even out.
Okay, okay.
Mine's
perfect.
low too.
Yeah, so
This is
they're
low
kind of
too?
in the way, though.
Lower than.
All right, Mark. Who do you think's the closest out of the 3 piles? Would you say me?
Yeah, I would say.
The professional? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna give you one more shot.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like an inch.
One more
to the-
try.
That way?
to the right. Yeah. Good.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, do you know how many cards are in the deck? By any chance?
Yeah, that one's good.
Like 50, 52.
52.
Okay, so
Right.
it's
So if each of these piles were 10 cards, we'd have 40 cards sitting right here, right?
Uh-huh.
There'd be 12 left in my hand.
Can't see
Yeah.
anything.
You're not gonna believe
No
this.
way.
Watch. 1, 2, 3,
Stop.
When it was
4,
black, it
5,
just looked like
6,
brown shit.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Oh, yeah, that's
12.
perfect.
So dumb.
No, I'm kidding, right? So we obviously all didn't get 10, right?
Right.
But I wanted to make sure I wasn't influencing your choices because you picked whatever you wanted.
Uh-huh.
But when I said pick 10, I didn't mean pick 10 cards. I meant wherever you picked, we would all pick 10. So see 10 there, 10 there,
Hey, Abby.
and then
Yes.
10 there, just like that.
think I just got chills.
How does that happen?
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Alright guys, that is the infamous 10 tricks. I hope it lived up to the hype. As you can tell, it is stupidly easy. I can't believe it works on people, and it's brilliant. Yes, you can get fancy and bring that card up using a clip shift or whatever, but if you're properly distracting people by making them look at the separate piles and guess which one's closer to 10, just take the card off and put it on top. It's literally that simple. No one's looking. But guys, in case you didn't notice last week, we are giving away some of the super rare Trident and Sword playing cards. Be sure to go check out last week's video and enter that contest. You aren't gonna wanna miss getting a pair of these amazing rare decks. Besides that guys, huge shout out to my mystery man behind the camera. Once again, you don't know where I am. Yes, I'm not in the Rise studio. I am somewhere in the United States of America at a friend's house. The rest, well, that's none of your business. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.